Okay, so this video is about creating torque through the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, and the hands. Now this is important for push-ups, this is important for protecting your wrists, protecting your elbows, protecting your shoulders. When you have slack in a joint, that's when things get in trouble. You can still train with bad postures and get away with bad postures, but we are trying to train you how to get into good positions. So adding rotation, a rotational force to a joint helps you get rid of that slack in the joint. And so that's what we're gonna be doing with a dowel. Now I've got this fancy little dowel. It's about 2.5 feet long. You probably don't have a dowel that's this short, but this will do. You probably, in your gym, have something that's more like this length. And this is perfect, all right? When you're doing this torque drill, I want your hands right around shoulder width, not too narrow and not too wide, just right around shoulder width, okay? And so what we're doing with this drill is teaching you how to create torque in the bar or in the floor. So this has to occur with a strong grip, with my wrist, with my elbow, with my shoulder. Watch my elbow pit. So this is my elbow, I call it my elbow pit. And my elbow pit is going to turn. So we want to create torque that locks the shoulder, elbow, and wrist into a very good place where we can train hard and heavy. Okay, so when people create torque, they typically flare their ribs, they overdo their lats, and they underdo their core. So they lose their core brace when they create torque. We are learning how to create a solid foundation core brace and then activate around that. So sacrificing one for the other is a no-no. We've got to keep this locked in while we create this. So this is good, this is bad. This is good, this is bad, all right? Now you might be a hardcore bench presser with the school of thought from powerlifting. I will talk about that in the future. You might say, well, hey, I arch my back quite a bit when I bench press. I will get to that in the future. Right now, let's just focus on a brace, a neutral posture while creating torque. This is huge for other exercises besides the bench press. So that's what we're doing here. So for feedback of what the back is doing, it's good to lay down on the floor while performing this exercise. So I'm just gonna go back to my fancy little short dowel, get down on the floor here. So again, keep the neck neutral by having it supported by a 1-inch block. Build your neutral brace. So abs are firm, I can't get in under my ribs, and I'm going to slightly posterior tuck my pelvis. Chin is tucked, neck is packed. All right, so I'm gonna hold this bar right over my shoulder. So it's not here, and it's not here, it's right over my shoulders. And in this posture, I can feel what my back is doing. So maintaining that recruitment, I'm gonna go ahead and go through shoulder, elbow, wrist, torque. So I'm creating torque, and then I'm relaxing it. Torque, and then I'm relaxing it. I'm pairing that with my breathing. So I'm bending the bar into like a U. It's not actually bending, it's just figuratively speaking, but that's the intention that I'm applying to the bar, and that's creating rotation in my shoulder, elbow, and wrist. And I've got a solid grip here. Okay, so here you'll immediately know if your back pops, so you'll create torque and your back pops up. Whoops-a-daisy, that's wrong. We've lost our recruitment. So re-engage, lock that in, create the torque. Make sure the chin's not creeping up. Keep the chin tucked, keep the neck packed. Create torque, all right? Make sure this block isn't touching your shoulders or the base of your neck. That's gonna affect the way you can pack. So make sure it's just on the back of the head here. So abs firm, create your torque without anything changing through here. I also don't want you protracted while you do this, and I don't want you retracted while you do this. I just want you neutral. So find your neutral, lock it in, and create torque at the shoulder, elbow, and wrist. You're gonna need this for quality training with a lot of future exercises, so make sure you have control over this exercise. So that's torque at the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hands. Master that around a proper foundation of good core bracing and breathing. Good luck, have fun.